Welcome to yet another tax tips video with us here at Tax Associates. I'm Harold, and I'll be helping you understand some facts about different filing statuses. Now, taxpayers don't typically think about their filing status until they file their taxes. If that sounds like something you might do, then pay close attention. A taxpayer status could change during the year, so it's always a good time for a taxpayer to learn about the different filing statuses and which one they should use. It's also important that a taxpayer uses the right filing status because it can affect the amount of tax they owe for the year. It may even determine if they must file a tax return at all. You should keep in mind that marital status on December 31st is the status you retain for the whole year. Sometimes more than one filing status may apply to a taxpayer. When that happens, you should choose the one that allows you to pay the least amount of tax. Paying less tax and staying within the laws of the IRS is ideally a win-win situation. Next, we will be reviewing the 5 filing statuses and a description of who gets to claim them. These are the 5 filing statuses. First, you've got single filing status. Next, you've got married filing jointly. Also, you've got married filing separately. Fourth is head of household. And fifth, qualifying widow or widower with a child or children. First is the single filing status. Normally, this status is for taxpayers who aren't married or who are divorced or legally separated under state law. Additionally, this status is for those who do not support a qualifying person. Next is married filing jointly status. If taxpayers are married, they can file a joint tax return. In the case that a spouse passes away, the widowed spouse can usually file a joint return for that tax year. Now, the married filing separately status. A married couple can choose to file 2 separate tax returns. This may benefit them if it results in less tax owed than if they file a joint tax return as previously stated. Taxpayers may want to prepare their taxes both ways before they choose. They can also use this status if each wants to be responsible for their own tax. A quick note regarding this filing status is that it may create a complicated tax return, so it's always encouraged to have a properly qualified tax preparer review it before you send it to the IRS. Next is the head of household filing status. In most cases, this status applies to taxpayers who are not married, but there are some special rules to follow. For example, the taxpayer must have paid more than half the cost of keeping up a home for themselves and a qualifying person. Taxpayers should check all the rules and make sure they qualify to use this status. And finally, qualifying widow or widower with dependent child or children. This status may apply to a taxpayer if their spouse died during one of the previous 2 years and they have a dependent child. As always, if you are in doubt, contact a qualified tax preparer. Every tax return is unique, and you will want the best advice for your specific situation. Our offices welcomes questions, so feel free to give us a call, email us, or make an appointment to meet face-to-face. Our contact information is listed below, or find us on all social media. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This is Harold from Tax Associates providing you with another weekly tax tips video. Have a wonderful day.